Show you how to create a simple and effective habit tracker. Here, if you see, if I update the task, the cat grows automatically. Let's quickly get started. I share simple and easy productivity templates, so make sure you follow along. So just open Google Sheet link and click on blank spreadsheet. Double click on the untitled spreadsheet to change the name of the spreadsheet. I also like to change the name of the tab. So now we'll start with creating this header. So click on one cell, click on shift, and then I'm just going to select few rows and I'm going to click on merge cells, which is this option. I'm going to enter the spreadsheet name. We can centralize this and align it to the center. I also like to change the font. I'm changing it to Pacifio, and I'll also increase the font size. This looks good enough. You can change the color of this. Click on this button and I'll probably change it to a orange. This looks good to me. Now coming back, we'll add these two columns. Here in daily habits, this is the dates, like it from 1 to 31, which shows the number of days in a month. So let's go ahead and create these two. Daily progress, percentage, and daily habits. So now we are going to create the days. So from 1 to 31. Select this, click on the blue handler and drag it. You can create this for 31 days. I've created till 25. I need few more days. So select few of these columns, right click and click on insert 6 columns right. Okay, now I'll just select few of these cells and I'll again drag it. Okay, now I have 31. So now I'm going to resize it so that it looks in one view. Click all the cells. To do that, click on one single column, click on shift and then click on the last column, and then we'll be resizing one of the columns. This looks perfect. Now we can add in a table just so that it looks neat. So this is the borders. In here you can go to all borders. Now this looks good. Now I'm just going to centralize it like we did earlier. Center and align to the middle. Okay, here we'll be entering in the habit names like how we have done over here. Now the next step is to add in the check boxes. So to do that, select all the cells wherein you have to insert the checkbox and then click on insert and checkbox. Yeah. So now the checkboxes is done. But if you come back to the screen, I have changed the color. So I'll show you how to do that. Again, select these cells and you have to click on text color. And here, select any preferred color. So maybe I'm just going for dark yellow one. Okay, this looks good. Or say this, if this looks a little dull to you, you can just change it to any other color. Okay. And here the heading looks a little off because we have added few more columns. So I'll just select again and just click on merge and center. Okay, this looks good to me. Now we are going to use CountIf and CountA formula to calculate the progress percent. So before I do that, I'll show you how the CountA formula works. So let's add few of the habits here. Paste cell values only. Okay. And maybe this doesn't look readable, so maybe we can left align this. Okay, better. Now I'll show you how CountA formula works. So I'll select this and click on the habits. Okay, you see it is showing us 6, which means we have entered in 6 habits. So though there are 14 cells here, it is just showing us 6 habits. So now we know we have 6 habits here. If a checkbox is checked, the value is true, right? And if I uncheck it, the value is false. This is essential because this is how we are going to implement our logic. So equal to CountIf, and then I'll select this entire range, comma, true. Okay, now what do you see? You see 1. That means I've checked in 1 box. If I increase this, you can see this is getting increased as well. So now we have got 2 formulas, one with CountA, which will tell you how many habits are there, and the one how many you have checked. So we can now calculate the percentage formula. Calculate the percentage, type in CountIf, and you'll be selecting the range, which is B15 to B30 divided by, B15 to B30, comma, true, and this one divided by CountA, which would be the habits. Okay, now we have just got some number. Let's just decrease it and change it to percentage. Okay, so 67% is done. So if I check all the ones, you see we have 6 habits, and since we have completed all the 6 habits, it's changing to 100. Now you can just drag this and we'll just check if the formula is right. So if you see here, instead of B17 to B30, it shows C17 to C30, which is right. And in here, this part is not correct, because if you see, I wanted to reference to this habit cell, but here it is referencing to my B column, which will not make it right. So to do that, we are going to lock the cells. To lock cells, you can click on F4 and then it locks the cell automatically. Now if I drag this, you will see that A remains constant, whereas this keeps moving to C. And if I click on the next cell, here it's calculating D and this remains constant. So this looks good. We'll just select these and drag it for all the 31 days. Okay, this is done. Now we'll just check. Okay, everything is working as expected. Okay, now coming back, we are going to see how this kitty changes. So to do that, we are going to use a if formula. Before that, we need some pictures. So I have got these images created through a prompt from ChatGPT. If you would like, just comment down and I can add them in a drive and share you the link. So for now, what you're going to do is just going to add in another sheet and rename it as pictures, and to add all the cat pictures here. To do that, click on one single cell, click on insert and go to image and image in cell. So now click on browse and select the part that you would like. So, and I'll just select one here. Okay, so if I just expand the cell a little bit, I can see the cat. We're going to do the similar way for all the 5 cats. So I think this is the step that you will be expecting, wherein when you check the boxes, the cat grows. Okay, now we'll proceed to type in the values. So to do that, we are going to use a if formula. Click on one cell, and here we'll use a if formula. Equals to if B15 is less than 1%, then we will be using picture 1. And here we'll have to log this picture. So I'm going to use F4, comma, if B15 is less than equal to 20%, then we will use picture 2. And we'll log this picture as well. Sorry, we'll log this cell as well. F4, comma, if B15 is less than 50%, then we will use picture 3. And you'll log this as well. If B15 is less than 80%, we will be using this picture and we'll lock it using F4, comma. Now all the true values is done. Now we are going to tell them what to do if it is false. So if anything above 80%, we go for picture 5. This cat is very small, so I can increase the size of this particular row. If you would like to see it even larger, you can select all these columns and then increase the width. Now we'll just drag this to be used across. Okay, now everything is done. We'll just check it and just zoom in a little bit so it's easier for you to see. 17. 83. Something is wrong here. Okay, I see that I have not logged the G. That's the problem. Click here and lock it. Okay. So see, this is the importance of locking. So anything above 80%, you'll get a full-grown cat. Since if you have changed the size a little bit, I'm just going to move it back. Okay, this is fine. I'll just change this color as well. Okay. So here as well, if you would like, you can change the color. Okay, now coming back to the sheet, we are going to add this picture in here. So what happens is, if it is 100%, then you will see your kitty grew 1 level this month. And if you have completed 2, you will see this pop up. So how to do that? And this number is based on this 100%. So we are going to use a CountIf formula for that. So we are just going to add the statement, your kitty grew, and then we are going to concatenate that with the number. So to add this number, we are using a CountIf formula, and we are going to check if it is 100%. Then you will see your kitty grew, for example, 1 level this month. So this statement is constant, and then we are going to add that along with the number. So for example, 2 in this case, and again we are going to concatenate it with 11, and this is just for the grammar, wherein if it is more than 1 it shows levels. So how we are going to check that is we are going to use the same counter formula along with an if statement. So if this is equal to 1, then it will just be level. If it's greater than 1, then you will add an S here, which means it will be levels. And we are going to add it this month. So I'll just put this formula in here, and we'll just check if this range is right. If not, we'll just update it. Okay. Good. Now we will centralize it and then click on this option and wrap it. Okay. Now we can just add an image here. Just merge this to the center. Click on insert image. Insert image. That's a little cat. Looks good. Now we'll add this graph. To do that, you'll have to click on this percentage and then insert chart. And for this we are going to use a area chart. So just bringing it here, click on this option chart type, and you can use an area chart. This is a standard area chart. I'm just trying different options to see which is good. Okay, this one looks good. And now we'll just expand it. Okay. Expand it till 31 days. Okay. Now we can change this blue color to match the theme. So to do that, go to customize, and then if you want you can remove this border as well. You can just change it to none. You can click on this percent, and if you want you can remove them, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just delete this, and I'll delete this. And for this, just click on this and you see the color is blue. You can just customize it. Looks good. Now if you see, if I click on 3, you can see the corresponding layer increases. Okay, let's see if we set it to 100%, if this is getting changed. Yes, that's working as well. Okay. Testing a few more times, and if you want you can increase the font size here. Everything is done. The last part is, if you want you can remove these grid lines. So to do that, click on view, show, and you can remove the grid lines. And as a last part, I'll just change the font and increase the size as well. I'm just going to increase it a tad more so it's visible, and you can just change this as well. Okay, now our habit tracker is done. I also have many templates available on my PayHiv website. Feel free to check them out. I also have a few freebies. Feel to download them. Once in a while, I update few more freebies. So make sure you follow along and get your freebies. Thank you so much everyone. Bye bye. Have a good day.